We're going to a restaurant made for really straight people.
It's actually called a breastaurant.
What I learned from Wikipedia is that the waitresses wear short shorts and clothes that are kind of revealing. Let's see what it's like.
I think I know what they mean by Twin Peaks, if you catch my drift.
Twin Peaks' slogan is eats, drinks, and scenic views. Now, if you dig a little deeper, you might know what scenic views is alluding to. It's probably alluding to the cleavage you may see from the waitresses.
I actually feel like a little innocent person though, because remember when we were in the parking lot? I'm not even kidding. And trust me, like I'm a perverted, gross person. For some reason, I thought that each table was gonna have a fake picture of like a snow slope or something. And then remember you corrected me and you were like, no, it's about the tits. And I was like, oh, perfect, yes.
Right when we walked in, we saw this poster for this event where it showed this lady.
I do like how they had that poster there because they probably were worried. What if none of the workers are at like the hostess desk? They needed it to be when you walk in, no matter if the workers are there or not, you'll see the scenic views.
Oh yeah!
We went up to the hostess table. She sat us down in a booth. Right then I realized, yeah, every person working here is dressed up in that outfit.
The whole decor of the restaurant is like you're at a ski lodge, I think. There are a bunch of heads cut off on the wall. There were some skinned animals. It was the exact vibe I was after that afternoon.
This is what I would describe it as. Midwest Dad's basement. No, Midwest Dad's man cave.
Where men can be men. Society's always saying, you can't be a man. Toxic manliness. I just want to be able to be a man in a safe space.
Yeah, so there needs to be make more man caves.
I want to be able to man spread.
And we were able because we were in this huge booth to man spread.
Also, each booth was equipped with a television, which is a man cave essential so you can watch sports and stuff.
We were trying to change the television. Wasn't really working out because it was making this annoying fuzzy noise.
Yeah.
That kind of interrupted the whole entire restaurant.
Oh my god, what should we watch?
Let's just keep it on this.
Oh, hockey is good. I was hoping they'd have more channels. I actually wanted to change it to Bravo, if I'm being honest. But they literally only had sports. So if the Twin Peaks creators are watching, I want to be able to watch Bravo if I go there again.
This place even has antler lanterns.
Chandeliers.
Oh, antler chandeliers.
I've never seen that before, so that was new. All the decor was made out of dead animals, basically.
I didn't really pay much attention to the decor, to be honest.
I mean, I'm not surprised. There was so much going on. There were TVs every 2 feet, scenic views everywhere, loud music. It was overstimulation, but all the stimulation was made for men.
That's what Big Mama wanted. Yeah, that is what I wanted.
Ew, did your fucking napkin have a shit on it?
Oh, I was actually gonna show that. That happens anywhere. You could be at the fanciest place and it could have like a little poop stain on it. And I actually don't think that's a bad thing. And I'm not even trying to be pro Twin Peaks.
As you can see, we're looking at the menus from our phone because we didn't get physical menus. What do you think about that?
We're moving into a world that's very electronical, like how all these places are getting self-checkouts and not rail checkouts, and it's very against my morals just in life in general.
When I go to a chain restaurant, I want to open up a sticky menu that has barbecue sauce crusting all over it.
I think it's Big Mama's pot roast.
I hope so.
I'm anticipating the food. For appetizer, we got some boneless wings. I think we got 12 to be exact.
Oh yeah, at first I was excited because the wings, they tasted very real. Like, you know when you get processed wings and like they're kind of just not really chickeny? These ones you could fully taste like chicken breast. Like they didn't taste processed, which at first I thought was a good thing, but then I decided I prefer frozen TGI Friday wings.
I do get what you're saying, but I also did enjoy that Twin Peaks was like, you know what? We're gonna have real chicken. We aren't gonna have that pink slime stuff.
Twin Peaks had a more upscale boneless chicken wing, and I did enjoy it, of course. Just if I had to pick, I'd pick the processed one.
Random tidbit time. I actually wanted to do a video on this place called Tallywhackers in Dallas, Texas, but unfortunately it's closed. It was actually supposed to be the Hooters for gay men.
And women or just gay men?
The article that I saw said full gay men, but I'm assuming anyone could go.
Okay. Even though it isn't really manly to eat vegetables, I am glad that they had some veggies on the side of the boneless wings.
I actually was quite embarrassed that you were eating the celery, but I was like, wait, I'll eat the celery too. It's probably good to get some fiber in your body. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful?
We realized on one of the big TVs, there was a trivia game going on, so we hurried and signed it on our phones. We didn't know literally any of the answers to these questions. They were about like, oh, what happened to this sports team on 2019 and stuff like that.
Oh wait, no, it's gonna go down. Luke and Jake, number 10. I do want to give them a pro for even having that game because I was actually getting a little bit stressed out because I was like, wait, is my wife gonna know that I'm at Twin Peaks at lunch hour? But then I quickly dismissed that thought because I got to play this game. So at least I could make that thought go away for a few more minutes, you know?
Oh, so it's like a distraction so you don't have to worry about your wife catching you there.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
true.
she wouldn't care. I don't know. I'm just assuming she'd care.
Do you think she would? I feel like she'd be down with it, but she's your wife.
This is us getting a thumbnail with our waitress.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. For the main dish, I got fish and chips.
I got the Hawaii 5-0 flatbread.
Honestly, I like Lucas's better than mine because we both tried each other's. It's Twin Peaks. Like, I guess I was expecting it to be like frozen food and it lived up to the frozen food hype.
Pizza, yeah, it was good. You all already know what it tastes like. You know what I mean?
That's what I was trying to allude to. Like, there's no point of me even describing what it tastes like because if you've been to basically any chain restaurant in the United States, then you know what it's like.
Yeah, it was tasty though.
I had the hangover blues and then this food solved it. So that's a pro for the Twin Peaks food. Wow. Yes, I got fish, but I can catch a fish on my own and eat at my house. But we live in like a society where you can buy fish, so I'm not gonna always catch my own fish, you know?
I just realized that's embarrassing to go to this restaurant. Cause like the whole vibe is killing your own animals, heads of animals on your wall, but then you're just paying for food that other people caught? Low-key clown behavior.
I mean, I can't fight with what you just said. You're onto something, for sure. While we were munching on our dishes, we actually saw a regular walk in, and we both knew he was a regular.
Oh yeah, because multiple waitresses came up to him and had full-on chats with him, asking about his nephews and nieces. Like, everyone knew about his whole life.
And I think he said one of his kids is pregnant again. Something along those lines.
Oh yeah, he was a grandpa.
We also saw a group of like 3 police officers eating here. And there was a point where one of the police officers went to the bathroom and then like kind of glanced at us for a second. And then I was like, shit, he caught us. And then I was like, wait, he caught us doing what? Nothing happened, but like it's funny how I thought we were doing something illegal for a second.
No, what was he doing though? There was a weird thing where he was like staring at us all weird. Then he was like, looked like he was gonna walk to our table, but then he didn't.
I just want that to be noted.
I think he was flirting. Maybe he was the in the closet police officer and he had to go to this Twin Peaks place, but really he wanted to get with us. That's my guess at least. But our TV was starting to get boring, but luckily on one of the Jumbotron TVs, they were playing Fail Army. So while you were munching on your man cave food, you could just watch a bunch of fails and belly laugh. I would never consciously put Fail Army together with a restaurant, but they go together so well.
100%.
Like it's one of those things where you're like, of course they're playing that. Like it makes total sense when you actually think about it.
Cha-ching. At this point, my bladder was full. The seams were starting to rip, so I walked to the bathroom and I actually saw a funny joke. One of the bathrooms is called sit to pee and the other one's called stand to pee.
Do you get it? Do you get why one's called stand and pee and one's sit to pee? Do you get which one you're supposed to go into?
I actually sit to pee some of the time, so... I urinated in the urinal, and while I was in the bathroom, I filmed some extra content for, you know what, the link's below if you wanna see it. Yeah, basically just spicy stuff. It's in the link below. It's in like the description box. These are just some photos of by the bathroom. Just some scandalous photos, you could say.
And also Jake Paul, randomly.
Oh yeah, promoting his fight or something.
Yeah. Go Jake Paul.
Maybe this is normal in some restaurants, but there was so many cameras around this place. Every inch of this restaurant was probably being filmed. We were done munching, so we got the check, and this was very cute. Our waitress put a little heart that said thank you. We actually kind of knew our well, we didn't know our waitress, but the waitress went to a meet and greet for Fred in Vegas like 10 years ago.
Yeah, like literally 15 years ago.
That's just crazy.
Yes, I actually had already met her. It was our second time meeting.
We paid, and then she asked me, do you want a box, sweetie? And I said no. I just wanted to include that because, like, do you want a box, sweetie?
You just really enjoyed that touch?
No, I didn't, but I feel like, isn't that probably part of the Twin Peaks lingo?
Oh,
like,
hun.
honey, and just like, you know, just like
sweetie.
being
Cute.
extra charismatic.
Yeah, making you feel like you're really handsome.
We were done with Twin Peaks, and we have our third restaurant off our bucket list. Hooters, Tilted Kilt, Twin Peaks.
Comment below if there's any other restaurants we need to check out.
We got hit by a car. That was just acting.
We don't want any of you guys to get worried.